Did you know that the Himalayas are still growing? Yes, you heard right. This mountain range is gaining about 5 millimeters in height each year. It's more than just a mountain range. The Himalayas are a testament to the ever-changing, ever-evolving nature of our planet. This colossal stretch of peaks isn't static, but rather, it's a dynamic and vibrant entity. And what's causing this continual growth? Tectonic activity. Imagine two massive plates of the Earth's crust, the Indian plate and the Eurasian plate, locked in a slow but inexorable combat. The Indian plate, moving northwards, collides with the Eurasian plate. But instead of giving way, they push against each other, forcing the land upwards. This is the force that created the Himalayas millions of years ago, and it's the same force that continues to push these majestic peaks higher and higher year after year. So, next time you look at the Himalayas, remember, they're not the same as they were last year. When you think of the Himalayas, you might imagine snow leopards and yaks. However, this mountain range is also home to some of the most unique creatures on the planet. Take, for instance, the Himalayan tahr, a robust and nimble-footed ungulate. This wild goat's thick, woolly coat and specialized hooves allow it to thrive in the rocky and frosty terrains of the Himalayas. Its ability to scale steep slopes and cliff faces with apparent ease keeps it safe from predators and makes it a master of its chilly domain. Speaking of predators, the snow leopard, often referred to as the ghost of the mountains, is another extraordinary inhabitant. This elusive feline is supremely adapted to the frigid mountain environment. With a thick coat of fur, an extended tail for balance on treacherous terrain, and an uncanny ability to blend in with the snow-covered landscape, the snow leopard epitomizes survival in the Himalayas. But it's not just the fauna that's fascinating. Amidst the craggy peaks and icy slopes blooms the blue poppy, a flower as enchanting as its name. This delicate beauty, also known as the Queen of Himalayan flowers, stands as a vibrant contrast against the stark white backdrop. Despite the harsh conditions, it thrives at altitudes of over 13,000 feet, its vivid blue petals defying the icy chill. The Himalayan ecosystem is a testament to the resilience and adaptability of nature. Each species, whether it's the agile Himalayan tahr, the elusive snow leopard, or the resilient blue poppy, has carved out a niche for itself in this extreme environment. They've evolved and adapted in fascinating ways to survive and even thrive in one of the harshest terrains on Earth. So the next time you picture the Himalayas, think beyond the snow-capped peaks and the thrill of mountaineering. Imagine the Himalayan tahr, deftly scaling the rocky slopes, the snow leopard, prowling in the shadows, and the blue poppy, blooming defiantly against the snow. The Himalayas are not just a marvel of nature, but also a sanctuary for some of the most extraordinary species on Earth. Imagine stumbling upon a lake filled with hundreds of human skeletons. Sounds like a scene from a horror movie, right? But it's a reality in the Himalayas. At a height of over 16,000 feet, nestled in the lap of the majestic Himalayan range, lies a small glacial lake known as Rupkund. This lake, however, is not your typical mountain lake. It's often referred to as Skeleton Lake, and for a chilling reason. When the ice melts, it reveals a haunting sight. Hundreds of human skeletons scattered around its edges. The mystery of Rupkund Lake has intrigued scientists, historians, and adventurers alike for decades. The skeletons were first discovered in the early 20th century, but their origins remained a puzzle for a long time. Who were these people and what brought them to this remote, inhospitable location? Several theories have been proposed over the years. Some suggested these bones belonged to an ancient army or group of pilgrims who met a tragic end due to harsh weather. Others believed it was the result of a ritualistic suicide. However, recent studies have added new layers to this enigma. Thanks to advances in technology, scientists were able to conduct DNA tests on the bones, and the results were surprising. The skeletons were not from a single event, but from multiple incidents spread over 1,000 years. Even more fascinating, they weren't all of local origin. Some were from the Mediterranean, which raised more questions. How did these people end up here? What was their connection to this lake? Despite the numerous studies and theories, the true story of Rupkund Lake and its skeletal inhabitants remains largely unknown. It's a mystery that continues to baffle the scientific community and fuel the curiosity of those who hear about it. This lake of skeletons adds a dash of mystery to the already captivating Himalayas. It's a stark reminder that these mountains, while breathtakingly beautiful, can also be unforgiving and shrouded in secrets that may never be fully unraveled. Until then, the bones at Rupkund Lake will continue to whisper tales of their unspoken past, adding to the allure of the enigmatic Himalayas. The Himalayas aren't just magnificent to look at, they're also the source of life for millions of people. Indeed, these majestic peaks are the wellspring of many of Asia's most vital rivers. The Ganges, the Indus, the Brahmaputra, the Mekong. These names are as much a part of the Asian landscape as the mountains themselves. Born from the Himalayan glaciers, these rivers flow through multiple countries, providing water for drinking, irrigation, and power generation. But the significance of the Himalayas doesn't end at the riverbanks. They're also a critical player in regulating our planet's climate. Acting as a natural barrier, the Himalayas prevent the cold Central Asian winds from reaching South Asia, creating a climate that supports agriculture and in turn, sustains populations. The snow-clad peaks might seem distant and unapproachable, but their impact is felt far and wide. The Himalayas, in their silent majesty, continue to nurture life across continents. The Himalayas, a place of mystery, life, and constant change. In our journey today, we've traversed more than just a mountain range. We've discovered a vibrant ecosystem, home to unusual inhabitants, both human and animal alike, each with their unique tales of survival and coexistence. We've dipped our toes into the eerie yet intriguing tale of the hidden lake of skeletons, a chilling testament to the harsh realities of life in these unforgiving terrains. We've also explored how the Himalayas serve as a life-giving source, feeding mighty rivers that nurture civilizations, and offering a bounty of medicinal plants, some still unknown to the world. All these facts reinforce the idea that the Himalayas are not just a colossal pile of rocks and ice, but a dynamic entity, constantly evolving, brimming with life and shrouded in enigma. So, the next time you gaze upon the Himalayas, remember the secrets they hold, the life they nurture, and the constant growth they embody.